Hello, I'm Sherry Sargeant with CET Connect, and we're here today at Shriners Hospital in Cincinnati, and I'm here with two lovely guests, and you are?
I'm Glenna Mockbee. I'm the Director of Therapy Pets at Greater Cincinnati, which is an affiliated group of the Delta Society.
And I'm Allison Root. I'm a child life specialist here at Shriners Hospital.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again for joining us and taking time out of your schedule for a pet therapy visit with the children. First of all, what's pet therapy?
Pet therapy is, just like we've seen today, is the how the animals act with people. And today it was with children, and it's just amazing how when we come in is how the children will lighten up, or even the adults, how they'll lighten up. And pet therapy is just to take a little bit of the day a little better, instead of doctors coming in with shots and medicine and changing bandage. Here they have somebody coming in with unconditional love, that they can come in and smile and just have somebody to love and to hug.
That's wonderful. And I thought it was breathtaking when they rolled the patients in today, and in particular the one little gal that wanted all of the dogs on her bed. I thought that was quite special. Mm-hmm. And what benefits do you see working in life care with the patients and their families of having pet therapy?
Well, I think a big benefit here is that we have a lot of kids with some physical differences, and I think it's just a complete acceptance from the dogs. The dogs don't notice any physical differences, so dogs look at all people, all kids the same, and the kids feel very welcome and warm, I think, when they are around the pets.
Yes, and just as Tater Tot here on my lap is hearing impaired,
Mm-hmm.
I saw that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that because he understands hand signals, that they definitely have a way of communicating with one another,
Mm-hmm.
the children and the animals. And what other types of facilities does your group visit here in Cincinnati?
We go to all the major big hospitals. We go to nursing homes, almost all the nursing homes. We go into libraries, and we go into schools. And a lot of times with the animals going into schools, it's children that have a little bit of difficulty reading.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, a dog is not going to make fun of them or make any difference with them, the children, so the children are more apt to want to read more. So we go to just about every place that needs the animals.
And what type of animals can be a pet therapy member?
Well, with Delta Society, it's the only one that will take any kind of a domesticated animal. In our group, we have the dogs, we have cats, we have birds, we have horses, and we also have rabbits. But any kind of domesticated animal can be tested.
Okay. And what kind of pet owners, or human companions, can participate with the Delta Society or with your pet therapy group that's a member?
Well, basically, when to become a member of the group, you have to go through a screening. And actually, I am testing the animals, but I'm also testing the handlers, because the handlers have to want to enjoy being with people and enjoy talking to people. So just about anybody can do this, as long as they're, sociable.
And you mentioned special training. Could you describe what type of special training a person would have to go through if they want to volunteer with pet therapy?
Well, the dogs, we'll talk dogs, or all the animals, they got to be able to do the basic commands, or the dogs have to do the basic commands, which is down, sit, and come. But they also got to, the behavior, they got to be okay, not shy, and they got to want to come to you. And what I'll do is give them a big hug, the dog the animal, a big bear hug. And I'll also get their paws and massage on their paws and their ears. But they got to want to come to people. They can't be a dog or an animal that would, if a child or an adult came over to them, that the animal would shy away from them.
Mm-hmm. And we had something phenomenal happen today. I've never witnessed this, but there was a child, Mariah, who was 9, who came up from Alabama for treatment, and I had the pleasure of talking with her mother. She'd been mauled by 5 dogs in a neighborhood where she was, unattended for an hour. And the mother was telling me that the team of doctors in Alabama said she would not live, and all of her flesh 30% of her flesh was gone, and including down to her spinal cord. And but the good news is no major organs, and she's here. And what I thought was phenomenal today and quite a gift to see was you actually were able to get her to pet Tater Tot and also interact with the other dogs. And I just want to commend you on that because unfortunately those things do happen today. Animals do bite in certain circumstances. And how did that feel to you to watch, Allison?
Oh, I was very encouraged. It's kind of the first real experience I've had here in a long while working with a patient that's had a lot of dog bites. And she was very, very apprehensive, but also very excited. And I could tell she really wanted to conquer her fear. And so she was pretty willing to come down. But just the slow, gradual way that Glenna and her group just brought the dogs out one by one. And it seemed to really you could just see her starting to settle and warm up and brought a lot of smiles.
Yeah, I know it brought tears to my eyes. And the mother even said that Mariah wants to work with animals. And she said that that's a passion of hers, and she believed that there was a higher purpose and perhaps why all of this happened, and that maybe one day that she'll also have a pet therapy group of her own, or maybe do pet therapy herself. Maybe she'll grow into someone such as you. What else have you noticed? Have you ever, between the interaction between the animals and the children, do you notice, do they tune in with one another? Do you think they communicate? Why do you think it works?
With the animals and oh gosh, yes. It's just really amazing with these animals. Like if you go to a hospital and you take the animals first to, let's say, intensive care, the animals know what they have to do. They know that they got to be very tender and just lay there like in bed with the people. They know if they go to another unit with heart patients, they know how to act there, and cancer ward. And then if you take them to a psychiatric ward, they know what to do. They know what, and the amazing thing too is the animals seem to sense if they know if the person's belly is sore, is very tender, how the animals will stay away from it. And it's something that a therapy animal can just sense.
Well, again, what I found that was so amazing was the power of love, whether it be the love between the animals and their human caretakers, or the hospital staff wanting to give back and wanting to show these precious patients that are here struggling, going through a challenge, that there is hope and that there is life. So it was a genuine pleasure meeting both of you, and I hope to continue to do more things like this. And we just thank you for being a part of CET Connect, and look forward to seeing what Mariah ends up doing with the rest of her life, and also staying in touch with pets like Tater Tot and with Gigi here. So thank you again.
Thank you very much.